So here next one is the value of sine inverse cos pi by 9. Sine inverse of sine theta becomes theta. What is the formula is sine inverse of sine theta equal to theta if theta comes in the principal value branch. Okay, that is here the principal value branch of sine inverse is minus pi by 2 to, it is from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, right? So sine inverse and sine should come, but here we have sine inverse and cos. Now how to convert cos to sine? Fully trigonometry you have to apply. This is cos theta, and cos theta equal to, in class 10 also you have studied, it is sine 90 minus theta. So if you apply that, what you get? Sine inverse of sine pi by 2, 90 means pi by 2 minus pi by 9. Okay, and that is equal to sine inverse of sine of LCM is 18. So we will get 9 pi minus 2 pi, and that you will get sine inverse of sine 7 pi by 18. Make sure that this angle is coming in the principal value branch. Pi is 180. So 180 by 18, it is into 7. It is less than, it is coming in the principal value branch only. Okay. It is 90. So 180 by 18 into 17. So your answer is 2 9s 18. This is 10 point something, 70 something it's coming. So it is coming in the first quadrant only. So in the first quadrant means it is in the principal value branch of sine inverse. So it will get nullified, and your answer is 7 pi by 18. So this is your answer. The next one is cos inverse of cos 3 pi by 2. This is a very different type of question. Cos 3 pi by 2, it will get nullified only if this angle comes in the principal value branch. Whenever you get cos inverse, immediately you will draw this figure. It is from 0 to pi. Cos inverse of cos theta becomes theta if theta comes in this principal value branch, that is from 0 to pi. And where this 3 pi by 2 comes? 3 pi by 2 is an angle coming on y-axis. Why? It is 1 pi by 2, then 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Okay? But this 3 pi by 2 angle, you have to reduce it and to come somewhere here. And what is cos 3 pi by 2? The angle on, cosine of the angle on y-axis is 0. So, cos 3 pi by 2 is the same as cos pi by 2. So, what we can write is cos inverse of cos 3 pi by 2 is cos inverse of cos pi by 2. Because cos 3 pi by 2 is also 0, cos pi by 2 is also 0. Value does not change. We only change the angle. And why did we change the angle? To bring the angle to this principal value branch of cos inverse, that is from 0 to pi. So pi by 2 is in between 0 and pi. It has come to the principal value branch. It will get nullified, and your answer is this pi by 2. Here this question is alpha equal to tan inverse of tan 5 pi by 4, beta equal to tan inverse of minus tan 2 pi by 3. Then these four conditions are given. So what you need to do is, you have to just check whether this tan inverse and tan can be nullified or not. Tan inverse is coming in the first group, that is for sine inverse. Sine inverse group ka whenever it comes, you draw the principal value branch like this. Okay, so for tan inverse, only this n points are not there. That is minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2 are not there. Now, where this 5 into pi by 4 is coming? Pi by 4 is 45 degrees. Okay, 45 into 5. It is 45 into 5. You can see it is 5, 5 is 25, 2, 25. It is an angle coming in the third quadrant. A third quadrant angle, how to reduce it? A third quadrant angle will be always taken as pi plus something. So pi plus something, how to take? 5 pi by 4. 5 pi by 4, we are going to split it as pi plus something. Pi plus Pi in terms of pi by 4, you think. Pi is 4 pi by 4. 4 pi by 4 plus how many pi by 4 is 5 pi by 4. It is 1 pi by 4. So it is 1 pi by 4. So now what you can do is alpha equal to tan inverse of tan pi plus pi by 4. Now complete trigonometry you are applying. Pi plus pi by 4 being deviated from x-axis, tan becomes tan only, and here tan is positive. Add sugar to coffee. Here tan is positive, so it is plus tan pi by 4, and now you can see that pi by 4 has come to the first quadrant. So it is the it is the angle in the principal value branch. So tan inverse and tan get nullified, and you will get here alpha equal to pi by 4. Similarly, you have to find beta also. Tan inverse of minus. First of all, you take minus outside. Minus outside means in the first group, that is sin inverse group ka tan inverse or what is next cosec inverse will follow the same rules. Whenever you take minus, simply you take minus outside. So minus tan inverse of tan 2 pi by 3. Now the question is 2 pi by 3 comes where? Your tan inverse the principal value branch should come here, but 2 pi by 3 is actually 2 into 60 degree, that is 120. It is coming here. So this angle to be reduced. How to reduce an angle in the second quadrant? It is always deviate the angle from the x-axis. This is pi minus something. So 2 pi by 3, how to reduce? 2 pi by 3, it is an angle in the second quadrant. Second quadrant angle is always taken pi minus. Now think pi in terms of pi by 3. Pi is 3 pi by 3. 3 pi by 3 minus how many pi by 3 is 2 pi by 3. 3 pi by 3 minus 1 pi by 3. So this beta becomes minus tan inverse of tan pi minus pi by 3. And now apply the trigonometry. Tan pi minus pi by 3, pi will get deduced, and here sine and its reciprocal only is positive, but tan becomes negative. So minus tan inverse minus tan pi by 3. So this minus also will come out, and you will get plus tan inverse of tan pi by 3, or beta is pi by 3. Now from here you will get the values. So what we get is alpha is pi by 4 and beta is pi by 3. So from here you can write pi equal to 4 alpha. Right, this is equal to alpha, that means pi equal to 4 alpha, and this is equal to beta, that means here you will get pi equal to 3 beta. So pi equal to 4 alpha, pi equal to 3 beta, that means 4 alpha equal to 3 beta. This is the answer. It is answer 4 alpha equal to 3 beta. Now this is regarding the domain of the functions. A domain of a function, instead of y you can have f of x also, right? So domain of the function f is, what do you mean by domain? Domain means what are the possible values which you can assign to x so that this function is defined. So we know that cos inverse is always defined from minus 1, 1 to the principal value branch is it is from 0 to pi. Okay. So this is the domain of cos inverse. Now for this function, domain means you have to find for what value of x this is possible. That means cos inverse of x square minus 4, right? That means this is cos inverse x means x is in minus 1 to 1. Okay, so cos inverse of x square minus 4 means where x square minus 4. X square minus 4 comes between minus 1 and plus 1, because from here only you are defining cos inverse of x square minus 4 is lying down here. That means x square minus 4 is greater than minus 1 and less than 1. So we can create this inequality. But we are aiming at what is the value of x? Because what is the domain of the function? Domain of the function means possible values of x you have to find out. So from here, how to deduce the value of x? First of all, For an inequality, you have to have some ideas. Just like equations, they work in most of the cases, like adding the terms or subtracting the terms on all the inequality remains the same. But if you multiply and divide by a negative quantity, inequality gets reversed. All the other cases like equations only. Okay, so you can add to find out the value of x. First of all, you have to remove this minus 4. So how to remove this minus 4? Add plus 4 here. So when you add plus 4 here, you have to add plus 4 here also, you have to add plus 4 here also. That means minus 1 plus 4 less than or equal to x square less than or equal to 1 plus 4. So when x square comes, what is that? X square is less than or equal to, this is what, 5, right? This is what, 3. X square is between 3 and 5. Now I consider two inequalities. One is that x square is greater than or equal to 3. Another is that x square is less than or equal to 5. Now when you take the square root in an inequality, you take positive square root on both sides, inequality does not change. So what is the positive square root of x square? It is modulus x. Positive square root of 3 is root 3. Now when mod x is greater than root 3 means where x comes. Mod x is greater than root 3 means it is outside the interval minus root 3 to plus root 3. So that means it comes greater than root 3 and x comes less than root 3. Similarly, in the second case also, x square is less than or equal to 5 means taking positive square root, mod x is less than or equal to root 5. Mod x less than or equal to root 5 means within the interval minus root 5 and plus root 5. So everything will draw on the same this thing. For here also I am drawing to the same thing. Here comes my root 5 and here comes my minus root 5. So in this case, mod x less than or equal to root 5, mod x less than or equal to root 5 means it will be within minus root 5 plus root 5. So this will be here. So x will be within this. That means here if you consider here, it will come here to here. Within, for the second inequality, it is from minus root 5 to plus root 5. And for the first inequality from root 3 onwards on right side, and here from minus root 3 onwards. So combining these two, you will get these two intervals. So what will be the answer? Minus root 5 to minus root 3 union root 3 to root 5. So this is the answer. What is the answer? I can see here minus root 5 to minus root 3. So it is coming here, union here also. So this is the answer. Then next is domain of cos inverse 2x minus 1. So domain is cos inverse ka domain. Cos inverse is defined from minus 1, 1. If cos inverse x means x is from minus 1 to 1. If cos inverse 2x minus 1 means 2x minus 1 is between minus 1 and 1. Now domain of the function means you have to search for the value of x. So 2x minus 1 is between minus 1 and 1. How to deduce from here the value of x? First of all, you have to remove the minus 1 from here. To remove minus 1, you add plus 1. When you add plus 1, everywhere on either side of the inequality, you add plus 1. So that means minus 1 plus 1 less than or equal to 2x minus 1 plus 1 is 0 less than or equal to here 1 plus 1. Or you are getting what? 0 less than or equal to 2x less than or equal to 2. But I want the value of x. Now to get the value of x, what you have to do? Which operation? You have to divide by 2. And 2 being a positive quantity, you can divide the inequality. Inequality does not change. So that means 0 by 2, that is 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Means the values of x is lying from 0 to 1, or x is in the closed interval 0 to 1. All the real numbers from closed interval 0 to 1. That is the first one is the answer. Here is the value of cos inverse 2x square minus 1. Here the value you have to find out. So this one, it becomes easy if you do a small simplification. What is the simplification is you look at this algebraic expression 2x square minus 1 and you will get an trigonometric identity in this format equivalent to this. We have 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this you have to identify. Suppose if you have 2x by 1 plus x square, the corresponding identity will be 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, that is equal to sine 2 theta. So like that you will get equivalent to the algebraic expression, you will get some trigonometric identities, and then you will give a new substitution, that is x equal to, in this case 2x square minus 1 means you will put x equal to cos theta, so that cos inverse of 2x square minus 1, it becomes cos inverse of 2 cos theta minus 2 cos square theta minus 1, sorry, it is, sorry children, it is 2 sines, it is correct only. It is we have these identities, you have to remember. Cos 2 theta equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta, and this is 1 minus 2 sin square theta by applying cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1, and it is the same as 2 cos square theta minus 1, and one more identity is there. So it becomes 2 cos square theta minus 1, so it is cos inverse of cos 2 theta, and cos inverse cos get nullified and you will get 2 theta, and 2 into theta is, from here you will get what is the value of theta. Theta is, come back to inverse trigonometry, cos inverse x, 2 cos inverse x. So your answer is this. It is actually a simplification, but simplified form, it can also be asked like the simplified form of cos inverse 2x square minus 1. That can also be there. Okay. Similarly here also tan inverse of 1 by root of x square minus 1 is equal to. So here also you see here this is also having some trigonometric identities equivalent to this trigonometric identity, that is 1 is sec square theta minus 1, then we have cosec square theta minus 1, then we have 1 minus sin square theta, that will not match here. X square minus 1 means these two are the identities. So whatever is possible here, so that tan inverse of tan comes. Like that you have to give the identity. The identity should be done in such a way that tan inverse of tan get nullified. So here you have to get tan. Here you have to get tan means here you have to get cot. Right? 1 by cot is tan. Here you have to get cot means इसका अंदर में cot square आना है. So इसका अंदर में cot square आना means what is the identity? 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So cosec square theta minus 1 only you have to put. So x equal to cosec square theta minus 1. Therefore you will get an inverse of 1 by root of cosec square theta is cot square theta, and that becomes tan inverse of, this is cot theta, 1 by cot theta is tan theta, and tan theta is tan inverse tan theta get nullified and you will get theta, and theta is, from here you have to get. How will you get theta from here? It is x is equal to what I have done? X is equal to, sorry, x equal to cosec theta I have put. X equal to cosec theta. So theta is cosec inverse x. So the second one is the answer. So very important questions I have considered. One more video I will create. Here also. Sin inverse of 1 minus x minus 2 sin inverse x equal to pi by 2. Then x is equal to. So here solving x is equal to means actually it is an inverse trigonometric equation, and x equal to means you are solving this inverse trigonometric equation. No need of going for solving and all. What you do is you just take the 4 options and check it here which values के लिए ये correct होगा. First one is you take this. This is an odd man out. So 0 डालने से आ गया sin inverse 1. Suppose you put x equal to 0, you will get which value? Sin inverse 1 minus 2 sin inverse 0. What is this value? Sin inverse 1 is pi by 2 minus this is 0. So this is correct. This is equal to RHS. It could be correct. But you can see here also one 0 is coming. So this chance also you should not leave. So you put x equal to the other one also. So x equal to half, when you put what you will get, LHS equal to sine inverse of 1 minus half minus 2 sine inverse half. So it is sine inverse 1 minus half is half minus 2 sine inverse half. So it is minus sine inverse half, right? 1 sine inverse half minus 2 sine minus half, and it is minus sine inverse half, sine of which, this will be an angle, sine of which angle is half, sine 30 degrees. So it is minus 30 degrees, it's not satisfying the right hand side. So your answer is 0. So instead of solving it, sometimes you can do like that also. So this one is another one. If a cos inverse x minus sin inverse x equal to 0, then x is the same technique we apply here, that will be easy instead of solving it. So x equal to 0 डालकर देखो, either left hand side equal to right hand side, then x can be 0. So all the values you put and see. So you can see that cos inverse 1 by root 2 is 45 degree. Sin inverse 1 by root 2 is also 45 degree. So 45 minus 45 0. So this is answer. Here tan inverse 1 plus x plus tan inverse 1 minus x equal to pi by 2. Then what is the value of x? So here also the same technique. Instead of solving, you put these values and see. First I am putting x equal to 0. So what is tan inverse 1? X equal to 0 करका डालकर देखो, LHS equal to tan inverse 1 is pi by 4 plus tan inverse 1 pi by 4 आ गया answer. So it is 0. Pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2. This is cot pi by 2. This is only for revision. I have not made the MCQ questions. But cot pi by 2 minus 2 cot inverse root 3. How to find it? See, when you don't know to find, you will call this cot inverse root 3 as theta. Put this value here. What is it? Cot of pi by 2 minus cot inverse root 3 equal to theta. उसका मतलब cot theta equal to root 3 or tan theta equal to 1 by root 3. That means theta equal to 30 degree or pi by 6. So you will get cot 90 minus 30, that is 60, cot pi by 3. Cot pi by 3 means cot 60. Cot 60 means cot 60 का value क्या है? Cot 60 is 1 by tan 60 is 1 by root 3. Here is cos inverse cos 2 pi by 3 plus sin inverse sin 2 pi by 3. So cos inverse cos will get nullified only if this angle comes in the principal value branch. So cos inverse means immediately you draw this. Sin inverse means means you will draw this minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, here 0 to pi. So cos inverse cos 2 pi by 3 will get nullified if this angle comes in this way. So 2 pi by 3 is 2 into 60, 120 degrees coming here. ये आराम से nullify होकर तुम्हारा आंसर 2 pi by 3 आएगा. Plus sin inverse of sin 2 pi by 3 will not do because sin inverse का angle इधर होना है. 2 pi by 3 comes here. So how will you deduce this angle? उसको छोटा कैसे करेंगे? 2 pi by 3 is an angle here. An angle in the second quadrant, how will you deduce? It is pi minus something. That something you have to find out. Pi minus something is 2 pi by 3. Pi you think in terms of pi by 3. Pi means it is 3 pi by 3. 3 pi by 3 minus how many pi by 3 is 2 pi by 3? It is 1 pi by 3. Now we apply trigonometry. So 2 pi by 3 plus sine inverse of sine pi minus pi by 3 is sine pi by 3. So pi by 3 comes in the first quadrant. So it is in the principal value branch. It get nullified and you will get answer 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 3, that is equal to pi. Pi is your answer. It's a previous year board question. Now this one. Tan inverse of 2 sine 2 cos inverse root 3 by 2. So what is that? Cos inverse root 3 by 2 from the interiormost value you start with. इसका angle क्या आएगा? Always you remember cos inverse root 3 by 2 will be an angle. So how to get is cos theta equal to root 3 by 2. Then what is theta? Because theta only we have to find out. Cos theta equal to root 3 by 2 means cos theta equal to 30 degree or it is pi by 6. So इधर हम pi by 6 डालेगा तो इधर 2 है, इधर sin है, 2 है, tan inverse है. Now 2 into this pi by 3. So what is the next step? Tan inverse of 2 sin pi by 3. Sin pi by 3 means it is sin 60 degree. Sin 60 means root 3 by 2. So we will get tan inverse 2 into root 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled and you will get tan inverse root 3. And this is also an angle. So tan inverse root 3 is alpha means tan alpha equal to root 3. So alpha is equal to 60 degree or pi by 3. So pi by 3 is the answer. Tan inverse of tan 9 pi by 8. You have to nullify it only if this comes in the principal value branch. And tan inverse comes in the first group. So it is from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. And where this 9 pi by 8 comes? Pi is 180. So 9 pi by 8 is more than pi. Pi is actually 8 pi by 8. So 9 pi by 8 is coming somewhere here. Okay. So this angle you have to deduce. How to deduce this angle 9 pi by 8. This 9 pi by 8 ko how to deduce? You have to deduce it to pi plus. You have to split it to pi plus pi by 8. So it is tan inverse of tan pi plus pi by 8. Now complete trigonometry will apply here. Pi plus theta. Tan pi plus theta is, it is here, it is tan is positive. Being deviated from x-axis, so pi is coming, then tan becomes tan only, tan pi by 8. And now pi by 8 has come in the first quadrant. It is already in the principal value branch of tan inverse. Principal value branch of tan inverse minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. And it get nullified. Answer is this. Similarly here, this is somewhat little bit tough question. Sine of 2 sin inverse 3 by 5. We do not know exactly what is sine inverse of 3 pi by 5. We know the values of sine inverse 0, sine inverse 1, sine inverse of 1 by 2 and sine inverse of root 3 by 2. These are the known values which we have. So when it is an unknown value, what you will do? You should start with the interiormost one. Call this as theta. So you have to find out, you are calling sine inverse of 3 by 5 as theta. Immediately you can create a trigonometric equation, that is sin theta equal to 3 by 5. Now you come to the question. What is your question is? Sine of 2 इसको हम theta बुलाया, so sin 2 theta. Now we have a formula, no? Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta into cos theta. Now sin theta value we know it is 3 by 5. Now what is cos theta value? When you know sin theta, you can easily make cos theta also. Sin theta is 3 by 5. This is a Pythagorean triplet, so it is 4. Cos theta is 4 by 5. 4 by 5. So your answer is 24 by 24. This is equal to 24 by 25. This is a very important question. So very fast I have told some of the values. And here is one more question. Sine of sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse 1 by x equal to 1. Then the value of x. There is an identity actually. Sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2. When you apply that, you know that sine of some angle is 1. That means this is equal to pi by 2. When this is equal to pi by 2 means x is equal to 1 by 5.